Good morning folks, and welcome to Converting for Heresy. In this episode, we'll be working on the... Jumping straight into the aesthetics, regardless if we are in early, mid, or late Heresy, the Space Wolves would have typically been clad in Mark II power armor. As such, we'll be using it as a base for our conversions. They have a strong Norse or Viking aesthetic, as can be seen by the furs, runes, and fetishes they are often covered in. Finally, the Sons of Rus are known for their use of axes, and their distaste for wearing helmets. Our first step today will be to clip out the parts necessary to build the Mark II legs and torso. Before gluing it all together, we can proceed to remove the skull from the belt buckle, in order to make space for future decals. We can now proceed to the glue up as per the instructions. As per usual, the pose was figured out using arms from the melee upgrade sprue with the help of blue tack. For the weapons, we'll start by sourcing an axe, in this case taken from the Iron Breaker's kit. To get rid of the dwarven hand, the handle will need to be cut away before replacing it with one found in the bits box. To replace the hand, one can be taken from a power sword found on the accessory sprue. Once the hand liberated from the blade, the grip of the sword will need to be carefully drilled away using gradually bigger drill bits until the size matches the handle of the axe. The axe will need to be cut in half in order to slip it neatly within the grip of the newly drilled out hand. Lastly, we will slightly be reposing the arm in order to have it lie closer to the body, before gluing it all together. For the bolter, we will be using one from the old Grey Hunter's kit. As seen in previous videos, a left hand was taken from a plasma pistol in order to add it to the bolter. Once happy with the pose, we can add the shoulder pads and power pack from the Mark II kit, as well as a head from the new Grey Hunter's kit. Runes and fetishes can easily be sourced from a variety of different Space Wolves kits. These can easily be cut away and added to the armor to our heart's content. Note that it would be wise to source your bits from a third-party seller if you're considering on making a Space Wolves army. However, to keep to the spirit of the channel, we'll be sourcing a fur pelt from the old Grey Hunter's kit. The legs can be clipped, cut, and scraped away before adding the pelt to the belt of the Marine. Finally, some ropes can be sourced in order to attach the pelt more realistically. For our second Marine, we will once again be using the body and legs from the Mark II kit. Once assembled, a suitable belt can be sourced from the old Grey Hunter's kit, and after a little trimming, can be added directly to the Marine. A small fur pelt from the very same kit can then be glued just behind the belt. For the pose, it would be a shame if the Marine was not reaching for his knife. In order to achieve this, an open hand was sourced from the melee upgrade sprue and blue tacked in place. Next, we can source two spare arms from the Mark VI kit. One will need to be cut off just above the elbow and the other just below. Once again, using blue tack to figure out the arm placement. Then, a multitude of small cuts and adjustments were made off camera. slowly working towards a coherent arm with the wanted pose. Note that some slight adjustments were also made to the chest in order to better accommodate the pose. A bolter was then once again taken from the old Grey Hunter's kit and attached to the Marine. Finally, to finish off the Mark II look, the shoulder pads and power pack were sourced from the Mark II kit. Not happy with the pose, the arm was then replaced and a head chosen from the new Grey Hunter's kit. Lastly, some runes and fetishes were added to the armor by following the steps previously established. And just like that, we now have two Marines who, once based and painted, should look a little something like this. Thank you very much for watching, hopefully you found this video helpful or at least entertaining, and I hope to see you in the next one.